Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited about what's inside this box, but before we open this up, I do want to give you a little bit of a heads up. We're going to be changing around the kind of structure that we have with our reviews. Our reviews tend to run, or I should say my reviews tend to run pretty long. Some going past 45 and some even going into the hour range. So to kind of cut down on that, we're going to break our reviews up into a couple different subsections. So we're going to be doing an unboxing and a first impressions, which is what you're going to see here. And then we're going to do like an actual review, which is kind of more or less a condensed version of what you've seen and come and know to love on our channel prior to this. So things like going out on the range, giving you the FPS readings, things like that. Those will be done in a separate video. As far as like the actual like review goes, we'll give some final thoughts and things like that in those videos, and then there's going to be a follow-up video which is going to be more or less like a loadout video and kind of where do I see this blaster kind of like going after I've used it and given it some time, like either in games or out on, you know, plinking and things like that on the range. So that will be kind of broken up into 3 separate videos. Hopefully this will give you guys exactly what you want based on what you come to my channel for. Is it the unboxing and the first impressions? Is it the raw numbers and things like that? So this video is just the unboxing, and yeah, and we'll get into the numbers and everything like that in the next video, so be on the lookout for that. I'm really excited about this. My brother and my son, my oldest son, went with me to an event down in Cincinnati with a local Nerf group. I think I put, yeah, I had to put a. There should be a gameplay video on the channel if you go back a couple videos, but definitely check it out. So they went with us, and my brother, after the event, went out and purchased from Out of Darts, obviously, a worker Harrier, and here it is. So I'm really excited about it. He asked me if I wanted to review it first, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not, man? You might not get it back, but yeah, I'll definitely review it, thanks. So he had it shipped to my house. It had just arrived this morning. Looks like he purchased a whole bunch of magazines. That's awesome. Great, good on you, good on you. And yeah, so here it is, nicely packaged. Thank you, Out of Darts. And it looks like this was packed by D. Not sure which one you are in the group, but thanks for doing an awesome job packaging it. No dings or anything like that on the actual package itself. And there it is. Now, I do believe he got the white one. I'm hoping this box doesn't show you too much about what's inside, but anyway, so we'll look at it. So kind of it's a solid package, right? So you've got the blaster itself here, kind of up front and personal. Harrier, really, you got 14 plus. You don't have any like claims or anything like that on the front. You've got worker on that side, worker on that side, and then you have more of a warning label, small parts and stuff like that. For that's, you know, for less 14 and under, that's why that's or 14 and over, that's why they got the warning label there. The back just doesn't have no claims whatsoever, which is interesting. Well, I guess maybe not, because this is more of an online order only, so it doesn't sit on store shelves or anything like that. So I'm sure those claims will be like on the actual item listing. So let's go ahead and break it out here and see what we've got without ruining it. All right, so got some darts. Holy cow. It's in like 10 pieces. Okay. Let's keep all the cardboard together. I've got something. Oh, there's a barrel. It's stuck. There it goes. Ooh, it is the white one. All right, so he did get the white one Got some instructions. Oh, there's like the kind of the low. I don't know if you could call that the lower, but that's like the handle, the grip. Oh man, this looks so awesome. I'm not sure what's in there. Here's like the front end of the rifle with the plunger. And that's it. So we don't have anything else in the box. Go ahead and put that over there. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh no, ooh. Oh, those are nice. That's the side Picatinny rail. Or the lower maybe, I'm not sure. Looks like one of them's already on there. These are probably the side ones. Ooh, those are nice. Nice, like, I don't know if they're aluminum or they're metal of some sort, but I've kind of got like this grayish finish on them. Very shiny, kind of like gunmetal gray almost. I like it. Let's get, ooh, that grip feels nice. It's got that rubberized grip, the same as like the Nightingale has, and I'm assuming the Phoenix 2.0. Oh, look at that cute little magazine. That's nice. Let's see what's in here. What is this? Oh, it's the side prime, so you can kind of prime it like a sniper rifle, almost, I guess. Heck. That's right. I had forgotten about that. There we go. Oh, that's the top Picatinny rail. Oh, yeah, that's nice. All one piece, all metal. It's got 4 attachment points so that you've got, this is what kind of gives you a little bit more secure from the end of this, because both the front and the back of the blaster meld together and screw together, but this attaches to both pieces through all 4 screws and helps give it a little bit more rigidity, so it doesn't feel as like kind of clunky. Because a lot of times, not that I have any experience with it, but a lot of times from what you hear from people is when a blaster comes together like this, that the center part can feel kind of weak, especially when you're priming it. You can kind of feel it, you know, wavering back and forth. This helps keep that all one piece. I'm sorry, it goes like this. All that one piece together. So yeah, it looks like we do have a barrel already installed. And I think it looks like that. That's not the spring. The spring would be back here. There's our tool to get everything taken apart. That's nice that it's kind of hidden in there. Okay. The spring's in here, and I think you need to... Let's take out the magazine. Take that out. What is this? Let's find out what this is. Oh, this must be the other prime, and I really need to find a vertical grip that I like. And I think this one, if this one's feels good, I think I might look at getting this same one for my tryout. Oh, it's got a whole bunch of pieces in here. Holy shnikes, what is this? Alright, so it looks like inside the handle we have a whole bunch of extra O-rings, some screws. Here's an Allen key. Ooh, it came with a scar barrel. That's nice. Not just, I think that just friction fits. Yeah, that just friction fits over top of that. That's nice. Nice. Very good. Very good. It's got some stickers, which I've been instructed not to put on, but John, I wouldn't put stickers on this, bud. No worries, that's on you. Okay, so the barrels, this is something new. Well, not new to the hobby, but something that workers done is added a thread on the end of their barrel to make them easily swappable. So you've got one barrel length, and then you should theoretically be able to counter turn this. Maybe. I hope it's going. It feels like it's going. I think it's going. 10 minutes later. The other nice thing that this will do for blasters. Ooh, I'm sorry. The other thing that threaded barrels will do for us is not only is it easy to swap them in and out, but it'll provide a much better air seal. Okay, so the one that was pre-installed looks like the shortest barrel. So you got a little bit longer barrel, maybe like an extra 2 inches, 1.5 inches. So let's see here. So this, let's read the instructions. So I don't want to ruin it because it's not my blaster. Let's set the packaging aside here. So it looks like this thing just comes out. Oh, there's the spring right there. Okay, we'll leave. That is a ginormous spring. So we'll leave that one in there. Now that I've got goop all over my hands. There we go. This looks like it just collapses into here. That's it? Ooh, it's got a little bit, so it's already got a little bit of pre-compression on there. So that's nice. So we gotta open up our bag of goodies. Or, excuse me, it's 2 long screws. So those are going to attach here and here. And the nice thing is when you attach it, they feed through and they go into metal inserts on the other side, which is great. That way you're not screwing into plastic, metal into plastic. That's a problem with like things like the Tryon and the Nexus Pro and things like that. Is those blasters are all well and good, but you take them apart so many times, you're eventually going to wear out those threads because it's metal going into plastic. So this is definitely a premium. Definitely a premium. So it's having you install this vertically so you can apply even pressure down. Insert your 2 screws, hand tighten just like that. So you got those 2 there. That keeps it together that way. That just sits just like that, just right there. So it only goes one way. So the holes aren't like ambidextrous, so, or universal. So you've got them there. And is this the same? Oh my God, it is. That's awesome. That's nice. All right, so let's go ahead and get the rest of these put on and we'll see what happens. See what it looks like. That's nice. Feels nice in the hand. It really does. As far as like shouldering goes, it's got, you know, this is it's got some nice stippling right here. It's adjustable. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, you got 6. You got 6. They're like they're about an inch apart. But yeah, you've got several locking positions here. So awesome. So you can definitely get that in there. It's solid. It's not going anywhere. Shoulder wise feels nice. Let's let me grab some darts and we'll put some through here. Never been used. Go ahead and load up the tiny magazine. I wonder if this must just be like 5 rounds or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might be able to squeeze a sixth one in there, but it's a solid blaster. It feels solid. Ooh, that's a nice prime. It's so easy. I love it. I love the way that feels. That's nice, and it's nice and short. The prime strength isn't that ridiculous. Now we haven't used any of the upgraded springs or anything like that. You can definitely prime this off your shoulder without a problem. It would be nice if this had a little bit of like rubberized grip to it. That would have been a really nice feature to have. But again, this is a kind of just like your standard buffer tube. So you could put other stocks on there. So if you have one that you like, you can definitely put this on. You put that one on there. I like this one. If you could just put some like grip tape on there, that would be ideal. And then you wouldn't have any issues. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, it feels so good. All right. The mag release, let's see here. I didn't even check to see if it was a skinny pusher. I hope it is. Oh wait, it's gotta be because I pushed it in, yeah. Yep, metal skinny pusher, which is nice. So a couple rounds left. Let's go ahead and get some initial chronograph readings here. So these won't count, these are brand new darts. I won't count these in our chronograph readings, in our chronograph testing. This is just for it's just for the unboxing. So let's see here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just shoot 5 through it. See what it's coming up at. So again, this is the shortest barrel with the weakest spring. Tell you what, let's take off the rifling and just kind of get the actual number here. I don't want to hit the window. 150.4. 165.6, 151.1, 151.8, 155.9. So not too shabby, like right out of the box, hitting, you know, the average, I guess, I mean, the average would be like 155, just right in that range. Super tight grouping as far as the deviation goes. Man, that is just nice. This is a very sharp looking blaster, like 100%. Like, it's got the same aesthetic as like the Nightingale, as the Worker Phoenix 2.0. Like, it's, you know, it's definitely a class above kind of like your Nexus Pro and your Game Face Try-On and things like that. Clearly with the price tag, yes, you know, it's got a much higher price tag, but like the metal pieces that are included, the help with the added rigidity with the metal Picatinny rail. You even got Picatinny rail on the bottom. That is sharp. So you can have like, you know, flashlight or, you know, laser point or something down there. You can switch on and switch off real easy. You know, side-mounted cameras or flashlights. And the nice thing is this is all removable. So if you, because it's a heavy blaster, don't get me wrong, it's got some heft to it. So like if you don't need these side, you know, these side pieces, you can take them off and run it without it, and that's fine. I don't know if I would remove the top one because it adds that extra kind of rigidity to it, like I was talking about. But these side ones you could remove. The bottom one you could remove if you weren't running any type of flashlight or, you know, camera or anything like that where you needed those. But let me tell you, having them on there does make it look sharp, especially with that barrel sticking out. It's super nice that they give you a scar barrel, which is fantastic. I'm really curious to get this out on the range and see what it's like. The included magazine, while it's a little bit of an issue getting out, it still comes out. I've got a Talon. There's a 10 rounder. It comes right out, no problem. And then here's a 15 round magazine. Goes in, no problem. Comes out. I like it. We'll have to talk about compatibility as far as magazines go, because it looks like they only have the one notch in there, and I believe, if memory serves correct, I think Dart Zone and some of the other magazine manufacturers, their notch is a little bit higher. So we'll talk about that in the actual review. But like Worker magazines, obviously this is their branded blaster. Phenomenal job. Yeah. So it looks like the one thing, so you can change out the barrel pretty easily. The one thing, my first impression, as far as the change of the spring out, you're gonna have to take off this top rail here and these two screws here to get to the spring to release that plunger. That's the one downside. That's the one downside that I can see, that, you know, it would have been nice if they had included the same type of end that like the Nexus Pro and the Tryon had. But the one thing that you want to keep in mind is, had they done that, would they have been able to get like the 3 and the 4 upgraded springs in there like reliably, or was that too much stress on that like back piece? So having a solid piece of plastic back here for that spring to, you know, push up against, that would probably be my guess as to why that cap is not being used in this situation. But as far as like tuning goes, like you could absolutely use like this spring, you know, find out what the difference is between this spring and this spring, and then if you needed to cut the difference, you could always put a spacer in here. Like just drop a tube down into this back buffer tube to give a little bit more pre-compression, and absolutely you could fine tune this thing to exactly what you needed it to be. So we'll go ahead. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That was my initial first impressions for the Worker Harrier. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the review and the final thoughts and things like that in the upcoming video. And if you're interested in some of the other blasters that I reviewed, I'm going to put up a couple here. You'll have the Game Face Tryon. You've also got the Nexus Pro. Definitely check those out. They might be a little bit on the long side, but again, like I said, we're going to be changing our review structure around. So go ahead, definitely check those out. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.